Hello, Ginger.
Hi.
And today we're going to do a sketchbook tour with Ginger Sketchbooks. And this is some of the membership of the Underground Artists League. All right, we're ready. So let's take a look at the first sketchbook that Ginger's going to show us right now.
This one's old. This one I did about a year and a half ago. I decided to draw something every day, which was like a habit that I had dropped. And I was super into constructions with a compass and a straight edge. So a lot of these first ones are constructions. And I also was super into Zentangles. I was still teaching full-time, and so I needed a lot of stress relief. So this is like stress relief and then day dump, like journaling. I like this one. Whatever. You told me I couldn't linger, so I'm trying not to linger. Okay. This is actually, I haven't finished this. This is like a repeat pattern for fabric that I'm working out.
Okay.
So it's got like a stripe, you see, but it's, and then, I don't know, just, it was summer, so I was drawing from my garden.
Yes.
I like to draw flowers. This one I liked. Look, see, this is one of my favorite Zentangle ones.
Very nice.
I like that. This is I invented the spiral game. I have many things that I do with that spiral game. You'll see it again. Patterns. This one is a repeat pattern, but I don't think it works. I didn't really know what I was doing. That was me figuring it out.
Oh, actually, it's a girl. I forgot.
So you can see I'm still in stress relief because I've still got, this is good needs work. So I'm just like dumping things that were good about my day. And things that worked so good. And then I started to switch. Like I feel like maybe the stress started to, it's August. That's how long it takes to release the stress, and then I'm just mostly drawing from life.
Yeah, sit down.
This is the little tiny seeds.
I can make some.
Yeah, but still some Zentangles. This is sketches. I did crop art for the state fair, and this sketches for little details on the crop art.
Okay.
This one, that's a doodle. This one is from life, but look, do you see the octopus? See the octopus? That's fun. I like to tweak it. I know, right? It's fun to tweak the reality a little bit. You can see I've always had this chicken fetish.
Early chicken.
No, there's been way more chickens than that.
Right.
I don't, just drawing whatever happens to be in front of me.
Sure.
But so I'm still having this promise to draw every day. So sometimes I'm just like, oh, I haven't done my drawing today. What should I do? Proposal for a state flag for Minnesota.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just things I noticed.
Very nice.
I like to tie leaves in knots and then draw them.
Oh, that's very good.
It's kind of goofball. Yeah, it's really silly.
I love your backpack. Thank you. I need one.
Just drawing from life, finding dead things and drawing them. More spirals.
Okay.
Toys, my daughter. And this book, I'm still drawing in micron. So I used to draw mostly in micron and pencil. I still like pencil. I'm much pickier about pencil now, though. I like 7B. You gotta figure out which.
It's a very soft pencil.
I really like soft pencil. I think I might have started with the soft pencil here.
Very good.
And then this one is, I took an online class called Boot Camp, and they have assignments. So this is the book where I kind of tracked my assignments. This was like a little doodle that I did, and I liked it so much I set it into the book. You can't appreciate how fun that is, but it's like it's inlaid in the cover. I'm really obsessed with this inlay thing.
Nice.
In the class we learned how to put together a color palette. You have to have like dull, bright, soft, loud, pale, and dark colors. So I try to remember that. It's in the front. These are just like, our first assignment was to be inspired by shadows. So, and make a pattern inspired by shadows. So this is a lot of like shadow inspiration sketches, trying to work out the colors, trying to work out a pattern.
Very nice.
And we had to put the shadow pattern on a backpack. So I drew a backpack to put it on.
Please.
like mixed with notes, right? And then our second assignment was to draw. Well, we started with our first initial, so that's the little doodle I did for that. And then I liked the bird, and that's why I drew that one. And then we had to make these icons. I didn't do I don't like them. We were supposed to make icons that represented like struggles in our life. I don't know. There's my initial.
Big Jim.
I don't like any of these. I'm skipping through them. Color. I did like, see, geometric construction underneath there. I liked that. And then a cute little bee. I like the colors. Oh, and then I need a break, so I draw people on the bus.
Yeah.
Drawing people up. That's my.
Bus people.
Gotta draw bus people, man. That's what it's all about. Is people on the bus. The third assignment, we had to draw roses.
Valentine's Day?
No, it wasn't. No, it was actually, it ended up being a quote about gardening. We had to illustrate a quote about gardening. Actually, you'll see it on my next one. So this is me working out the sketch. Here it is. Our assignment was to make a journal cover with a quote about gardening and a picture of a rose. But the best part of it is the background, which you can see is a geometric construction. I want to make a gazillion of these. They're so pretty. Anyway, here. So this is me just working out the design. Oh, break. Draw my daughter. That's me working out how to do the background. Isn't that amazing? I love that. More. You know, a gazillion sketches go into this. You know, like you do something like that. Like it's already been like 6 pages. This is when I draw the background. I don't even have the mathy part. There's a much mathier part that comes before this, but after I do the mathy part, I have this, and then you can probably see the design. Do you see it? Yeah. Okay. So that's all in my.
Yeah, it's good.
That's just dumped in my sketchbook, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So I decided to make it small.
Oh yeah, more trying to work that out.
Didn't see it.
There's lots of there's lots of experiments.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
Then our next assignment, we had to draw people who had arrived on Ellis Island. So we did some research to find people arriving on Ellis Island, and I drew them. And then the assignment was to make teacups inspired by the people, and so I had the teacups I assembled on the computer, so they're not in here. But what I had was all of the people saying thank you in different languages, and then on the back of the teacup it says you are welcome. And the little explanation of it was like, this is the proper way to receive guests. I was sort of responding, I guess, in a dorky, artistic way to current events.
It works.
Right. See, Ellis Island teacups. There it is. It says, between 1892 and 1954, Ellis Island welcomed over 12 million immigrants. These teacups, based on Augustus Francis Sherman's photographs, remind us of the proper way to respond to guests, no matter how they wear their hair. Or I think because part of the assignment was hairstyles. But I am always thinking about it because in the schools that I teach, there's always a lot of girls with hijab that wear hijab. So I like to draw the little girls in their hijab. You know. Yeah. The last assignment I never actually finished, but it started with, we had to draw these 2 characters, a mouse with wings, and these were my sort of initial ideas, was to do like the wings as the ears, and I ended up not liking the wings of the ears. I dumped them, and then a hummingbird with shoes. I love the hummingbird with shoes. I am lingering. And then I decided, screw this wings thing, I'm just going to draw a mouse with really big ears.
Sure.
So, I don't know, it's some kind of desert rat. Yeah, but isn't it cute? OMG, is it cute? And we were supposed to draw this scene from a storybook, but I never quite got that far. But what I did do is I made this little cartoon. Here we go, see? This is Weird Mouse. La la la, she's got a bag. It's from Cicada's doll shop. Right? The missing part is the scene where she's going into the doll shop. That's her tail. She's got a really long tail. Winged mouse. And then And then, oh, this is not in order because the thing that happens next is Cicada of the doll shop. She sticks her head out the window and she does what cicadas do. She just calls out. Sail. And winged mouse probably has very sensitive hearing with those ears. So she's quite freaked out by that. Oh my gosh, she says.
A good story.
She freaks out and then she drops her package and then something breaks and then this random hummingbird. I created this whole story in my head about what it would be, but we can't linger. We're not allowed to linger.
Oh, you can linger a little.
Okay. Well, so this in the story that I created in my head, the hummingbird is like this street kid, and he's like a street dancer, and he really wants to be a professional dancer, but he's like too shy. Plus, he's like missing something. His
That's
cricket.
About the linger limit.
He has like, oh, see, that's it. Linger limit reached. Trying to draw hands.
Yeah.
I cannot draw hands for the life of me.
Everybody's doing this.
I know, hands are hard, right? So I have like a whole sketchbook with nothing but hands.
right.
Last one. I'm gonna try not to linger. I started this one when I was doing my 100-day. No, I didn't start it during my 100-day project, but most of it is during my 100-day project. This is other stuff.
Yeah,
And my 100-day project was drawing flowers. So I have some like just random plant things. I actually never finished this one, but it's a magnolia, see, but I was gonna do it in layers.
Sure.
But I never actually did. Well, I did a block print. It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
But look at how many sketches go into one little dorky block print. Yeah, I don't know. I was randomly, with the 100-day project, you have to do it every day. So, like, if I go on a trip to the beach with my family, I got to sit down on the beach and draw something. And it's got to be a flower, because that was the theme. Random people, hanging out at the beach with my daughter, and the ducks kept coming up and asking for food, and they were very funny, so I had to draw them. Random doodle that I really like. This is a study for one of the 100-day pictures. Random doodle. My daughter had some guests. Actually, I think I drew that one, but my daughter's is better. Daughter, guest page. Guest page, random doodles. I don't remember. It was something or the other. Daughter. If in doubt, draw your daughter.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, right? There's the go-to if in doubt. Oh, and then for Inktober, I did a series of hands. This is from my Still Life with Shoe. I could probably find it in my business cards, but I don't have time. See, that's what previewing this sketchbook would have been good for. I did my Inktober with hands, so that's one of my Inktober hands. That's another Inktober hands. See, I'm still trying to learn how to draw hands. Inktober was a good excuse. I was gonna do like a Halloween. I have this Halloween lesson plan that I want to do eventually. I was gonna do it. I got this far. Halloween house. I'm a big fan of ElfQuest. I reread it recently. Man, Wendy Penny is a genius. Okay. She is just the best inker. And then actually, I noticed just a couple days ago that this sketchbook had a bunch of blank pages. So I drew this 2 days ago. See, my cat loves the trees. Thank you for the toy dispenser.
Cats love trees.
See, and I still have blank sheets. So I'll be adding.
What do you think makes you want to sketch and draw so much?
I don't know. I mean, I think that I've always liked drawing. I think it's a way for me to simultaneously engage with the world and hide from it, Like if you're drawing, you're obviously occupied and people don't have to you don't have to engage with people. They engage with you. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then because I did it a lot, I got pretty good at it. So it's a confidence, it's a thing that I am confident about. And it just feels good. It feels really good. Most of the drawing that I do is, I don't do a lot of sketches underneath the drawing. I might do a whole bunch of preparatory sketches if I really want it to come out right. But I don't usually do a whole lot of sketches underneath. And I like that because there's a certain I call it the kind of scary that roller coasters are. You know, like if you started drawing, like I have no idea if it's gonna come out, and it's scary, but it's the kind of scary that roller coasters are. It's the kind of scary you line up for. So I like that too.
Very good. Thank you, Jinjer.
Yeah.